I'm gonna do the intro now.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Welcome everybody to the Pink Hoodie Podcast. We have a brand new guest today. I've known her for like 4 years, probably.
Something like that.
Something like that. She hosts Lager Laughs at Pep's Pub, and she has her own podcast, a feature like this. Check that out. I was on it. We talked about Skyfall. Give it up for the lovely Sara Cartwright, everybody.
Oh my God, Tyler, thank you so much for having me on.
Of course.
I love it. Easy drive. So now I don't feel guilty asking you to come on my podcast now because it's a nice drive.
It is a nice drive.
501 all the way, you know.
I love 501. It's my
one.
favorite road. I don't think I've got pulled over on 501. Just like in Millersville a couple times.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm actually pretty good. I didn't have work today, so it's always a plus.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither, but I don't have a job.
I mean, that is also its own plus. No,
Yeah. No. I have no money, and the fees are stacking up from the criminal case.
Yeah. Oh.
The alleged criminal case.
We don't know if it happened or not, right?
We don't. We can't know. I don't even know.
Yeah. The only person who knows is your public defender. Yo. Well, speaking of...
I haven't even met her yet.
What? Dude, okay, you know what's so crazy? You're a movie guy.
Yes.
Okay, and so for a feature like this, we did the movie Oscar predictions. And for the short film, I predicted Please Hold. And it's a short film. It's 18 minutes long. It's on HBO Max. I swear people watch it. It freaked me out. Because it was like this guy.
It's like a horror movie?
It's like, dude, to me, I thought it was like a horror movie. It's like this guy. It's called, so it's like called Please Hold. And it's like, what if everything was like automated? And so this guy, you know, a drone comes and arrests this guy. He didn't do anything. He's just walking to work.
Yeah.
So he gets arrested. And like, he's getting booked. He's getting checked in all like through automated thing. He's like a screen that he hasn't even seen a guard or anyone. No, and they're like, he's like, I don't even know what I got arrested for.
So
they're
it's like scarier RoboCop.
Dude, it was pretty freaky. I was like, this could be the future. And it's literally only 18 minutes long. I literally encourage everyone to check it out.
I steal HBO Max from this girl I used to date. So
there you go. Yeah.
I can watch it right after that.
Dude, you're gonna tell me, you're gonna be like, what? Oh my God.
I've been trying to like not watch as many like really like dark like movies, because like I would just like watch like very fucked up movies like throughout like my childhood, because like I wasn't allowed to watch any movies. I was like, I want to watch the dirtiest movies, just like Wolf of Wall Street and like.
Is that your dirtiest movie?
Probably. I mean, I've seen everything at this point in terms of like, I haven't seen Cannibal Holocaust. Is that what it's called?
I haven't either, and that's very banned. Yeah. I don't know. Part of me wants to see it because of like there's a backstory to it apparently. And, but I also don't want to see it because I was on Tubi, good old friend Tubi. And
I was like, what's Tubi? And I was like, oh,
our good streaming service Tubi, Tyler.
TUBI.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought you said like the
have an
letter
email and you can watch movies for free with commercials.
I do that. I watch movies with commercials.
Okay, so like
we were talking about this.
I go through the streaming services and be like, what's up? What's going on? What movies are, and then it was Leaving Soon, and it was the original The Thing.
Okay.
And I love that. I was like, I haven't seen it. Like I've seen like the sequel prequel one they kind of made later or something like that.
That's one that came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah. And like it's the sequel, but it's supposed to be like the prequel. Like it's supposed to be like the reason why that husky is running away in the beginning or something like that. You know.
I have not seen the sequel.
There is like have you seen the original?
Yes. Well,
I had to like.
There's an original from the 30s.
Oh, that is right. That is right. Okay, so I'm watching the second original.
I'm sorry.
No, that is right. I forgot about that. And I was chilling with my dog, Brutus. You've met him. And
shout out to Brutus.
That's
also the name of the Ohio State mascot.
Brutus. It's also the guy that stabbed Caesar too.
Maybe that's why they named him that. No, he's a Buckeye or whatever. Fucking, what is a Buckeye? Like a fruit? A nut?
Something like that, maybe.
Is it a nut?
The Buckeyes? I don't know. It's like, I only know the candy.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
That's probably why my brother chose that.
That's probably why I lost like a tooth.
From
I had to get a
Buckeyes?
tooth pulled out, yeah.
How'd that happen?
Well, just because bad teeth, Karen.
Oh no, I've been drinking like soda for like 23 years, and I know my enamel's like gonna get fucked in
Dude,
like
it
4
is.
years.
It's going to.
Yeah.
Avoid like gummy candy. I think that was my downfall. It's always my downfall. Gummy candy. I'm like a sucker for sours.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was gonna go back to the thing. I had to turn it off because it was just like the Huskies were getting fucked up, and it was just too much. I was like,
Was it
like I
actual
love watching fucked up shit, but when a lot of animals start getting involved, I'm like.
Were they actual Huskies or were they CGI Huskies?
Part of it was CGI, but my brain
yeah.
was already into it.
Yeah. Were you
Like,
stoned when you watched it?
Oh, of course.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I was like, I'm getting really sad, and like, I don't know, like the Huskies, and the one was in pain, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like, I was like, wow, these Huskies can act.
Damn it. These Huskies.
These.
Maybe they're the same Huskies from 8 Below and like the
Oh my god, I love that movie too.
Paul Walker.
That's such a sad.
I
mean, it's
when
like
I
a
was
very
kid.
like that. It's
I
one of
haven't
those
seen it in,
movies
like,
where it's like,
10 years, though.
I won't watch it because I'm like, okay, I did like, okay, if I cried or had a very emotional, like, strong connection to a movie, I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
don't need to experience that again. Like, I've got it once and out of my system. There's this movie that's called 50-50. It's with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I have seen that. Yes.
And that made me and my husband, like, tear up.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to watch it again because I was like, well, I know what's gonna, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, I feel you. Forrest Gump is like my favorite movie, but I saw that when I was like 12, and like when, like he was like crying over like Jenny's grave. Spoiler alert. But I don't know why that scene like made me cry for like 20 minutes like after like the movie.
yeah.
I was watching it with my dad on his computer. I just went to my room and just cried for like 20 minutes.
Was that like on the desktop, like
Yeah.
the computer? Like, dude, I remember doing that too. Like,
I
where
was
it's
sitting
like,
in such like an uncomfortable chair, like a metal chair.
like, how did we do that? How do we watch a movie like that?
I don't know. I was a kid. My bones weren't hurting as much.
I
back
guess
then.
that's true. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
like fall off a roof and be okay.
Yeah. I miss those roof days.
Dude, my husband, he has so many stories about falling off of roofs.
How
Like
many-
that, he's like he did it so much as a child that like he's almost
okay.
afraid of it doing it now. Like,
Yeah.
like he can climb trees like nothing, but like the roof, he's
Like,
like, well,
now?
he's like, well, if you're falling off a tree, he's like, there's a lot of chances that you're gonna grab onto a branch. He's like, but
Wait, what?
my husband, like, okay, my husband says falling out of a tree is better than falling off the roof. Because if you're falling out of a tree, you have a lot of chances to grab a branch or try to
True.
like, slow in your fall. But if you fall off a roof, that's it.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck, man.
Unless a very low flying plane happens to crash right next to your house.
Maybe.
But then that's an even bigger problem.
Yeah. That's something for the insurance company then.
Yes. Thank God I have insurance. Guess how much my ER bill would have been?
How much?
Guess.
I'm gonna guess like, how long were you there?
Just like 8 hours.
I'm gonna guess like, what did they do to you? Wait, I have to know the details.
They
to
like
try to
hooked
guess.
me up to like, I don't know, wires or whatever. They gave me like Ativan and like sodium or something. They put an IV in that I don't remember them doing. But yeah.
I'm gonna guess between like $7 to $10,000 probably.
Yeah, it was like 6,000, like $800.
Damn.
My mom showed me the bill like 20 minutes before you showed here. She's like, "Good thing we have insurance, Tyler, or you would be fucked." She didn't say that word, but
Yeah.
yeah. So thank God for insurance, I guess.
That's
even
true.
though-
Or you could just avoid paying it, and then they just forget about it.
True, but then that'll just stress me out forever.
It does stress you out because
Yeah.
you're like, I can't get hurt too many times.
I just don't like owing people money.
Yeah.
That's kind of the worst.
This was so like literally, I ran out like, okay, I got married at 26, but my birthday was in April, and I was getting married in September, so there was just like a gap where I wasn't gonna have insurance, and of course, if you know my surgery story, I had to go, and
'Cause you fell off
I
a
went to the no, because I fell off a roof,
Yeah.
and landed on my vagina. No, 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 I
don't even know
yeah,
how that
I
would
had
even work.
What's that?
Did you fall on like a pole?
No, that was my husband that fell.
You said you fell on your
I
vagina.
don't fuck with heights, dude. I don't.
Neither do I. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm tall,
Yeah,
but it's like, I don't want to like stand on a ladder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't try to put myself in a position like that unless I'm at work where I could get workers' comp. Then I will always get
Take
on ladder.
the risk.
Yeah, I will always be like, I'll get on top of the ladder.
You're like, let me grease the bottom right leg, and be like, oh, I don't know what happened.
They're like, yeah, she home alone herself.
The paint can just like smashes you in the face.
Like, I put a bunch of race cars at the bottom of the ladder.
You step on a nail. That was so disgusting in that movie. When he steps on the nail. That's like a kid's movie.
Yeah. We reviewed that for a feature like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with Jim McCallie. That was so much fun.
Word.
Yeah.
Tell me more about a feature like this. Tell the listeners.
Well, listeners, you know how like people like to watch movies and then talk about movies? And then think about someone making a podcast about that exact thing.
Yeah.
It's a feature like this.
Right. Hell yeah. We're gonna watch Dunston Checks In.
Dunston Checks In.
Can I describe it?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you watch it since you mentioned how?
No, I haven't.
I have it saved on my list, but I was like, okay, like when we're ready.
I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to watch it until we watched it for the thing. But so it's a '90s movie. I think it was produced by Disney, but like they didn't like have faith in it. I don't think.
Yeah.
And like it was like it didn't make that much money. I think it lost like money, but it's like there's an orangutan. And Jason Alexander from Seinfeld is like a manager of this like hotel. And then this like weird guy brings an orangutan to the hotel. And then Jason Alexander's like kid like forms a bond with him. And the orangutan is also a jewel thief.
Yeah.
And it steals like valuables from other people's hotel rooms. That's the movie.
I wonder if Disney's like, we can't back this up because like it might be controversial. Because then then everyone would accuse orangutans of stealing.
The orangutan people are going to be mad. Like PETA.
Yeah.
PETA puts out a statement like, we don't like how orangutans were portrayed in this film.
Represented in this film.
I think Disney did way worse stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. That would be funny, though.
It would be.
If Disney got canceled because of Dunston.
Dunston Checks In.
Dunston Checks In.
We're gonna review. You guys
out.
gotta check out a feature like this, and it's gonna come up, dude. I'm so happy you told me about that. I was like,
yeah,
like you know what? Like I was like, I think I'm a sad adult because I don't think anything made me happier that day than you told me that Dunston Checks In was on.
Yeah.
Hulu. I was like,
no,
yeah.
It's the little things.
It is little things.
Like Dunston. He was pretty little. He was probably like a young chimpanzee or orangutan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how much the monkey wrangler was.
Probably a lot. That's probably most of the budget.
I bet.
It was like, don't bite off the Seinfeld guy's ear, orangutan. NBC's gonna pay him a lot of money, so he can't.
Yeah.
I honestly, orangutans are like in my top 5 favorite animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your top 5? Would you say?
Manatee is number 1. Gorilla and orangutan are like equal footing.
So you just
I
like
guess
monkeys?
that's it. I actually did want a pet monkey when I was a kid.
Yeah. Did you want like the little ones, or you want like a Dunston?
No, I don't even think. You know how hard it was to get a orangutan? Pretty hard, I think. They're like mad endangered, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think they only live in like Asia.
But you know what? I saw this documentary about how I saw years ago this documentary about how like people exchanging like exotic animals. Mm-hmm. Like there was this guy who like literally had lions that like and they escaped, and it was like kind of like, should people have these animals and like like what's because they're like America, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
we live in America. I should get a lion.
Yeah, and
it's in the Constitution.
They had these like undercover cameras at like a pet auction where people were just like bet on these animals, and they were like, it was insane, like all the things that were selling. Like I was like, holy shit! Like I'm surprised.
What kind of stuff besides lions?
There was like a medium-sized alligator.
I hate
there
alligators.
were like, I want to say red pandas or something like that.
Oh, those are the smaller ones?
Yeah. It's from that movie Turning Red, I think. That's what that thing is. The red panda.
I hear that's a movie about a girl getting her period, right?
Yeah. And I hear people are like up in flames about it. And I was like, why?
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
That makes me sound like a pedophile. That's not what I meant. Cut that part out. No, it's fine.
No, it's okay.
They'll know it. Yeah.
Warn the public. No.
No. That's not what I'm getting charged for.
Yeah, at least it's not that. Yeah.
Probably
At least you're happy
about
about that. You're like.
Yeah. Tyler came out on this podcast as not a pedophile.
And the court will show that.
Yeah.
You should put that on record. Like, you should be like, well, it's on record.
While this is the only thing I will say on record, I'm not a pedophile. You can use that in the courtroom. I'm probably gonna get rid of all this pedophile stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, did that movie come out yet? Turning Red?
No, I don't know. I think
it's on Disney Plus.
Yes.
I canceled my.
I don't
Plus.
have like an ex or a friend who has Disney Plus.
If you get someone, never mind, because someone gave me their password when they were drunk for like no reason. I was like,
really?
Why are you giving me my password? She's like,
they
you
were
need to
drunk.
watch this documentary. I was like, okay, I'll steal HBO from you.
I love how friends are like, take every password I have.
But like I barely
just so
knew
you can
this
watch
person
this.
though.
Oh,
so
really?
It was like,
So it was
that's
really
weird.
random?
Yes. We're talking about Gary Shandling.
Oh.
R.I.P. He's a good guy. I didn't know him.
What was the documentary? Do you remember?
It was the Gary Shandling documentary.
Oh, okay,
that Judd Apatow produced. What are some of your favorite movies? Like, give me like a. Oh, we didn't talk about your favorite animals. What are your
My
favorite
favorite
animals?
animals. I
And
don't
then
know. It's
favorite
pretty
movies.
hard. I was gonna say. I mean, like I think dogs have to be like on top there because, like who doesn't love a fucking dog? And then
There's some people who don't like
I don't even know if
dogs.
I would put. But here's the thing: like I don't have like an order. I just have like
A list.
a list. Like okay, so I like. When I was growing up, I had like a weird obsession of frogs. Like anything that was like, I love frogs,
Yeah.
frogs. I just like,
fuck with
I got
frogs.
it, dude. I don't know what it was. It was something about it. And then, ooh, you know what? My recent one has been llamas. I think llamas are pretty cool.
Do they have those here? No, those are alpacas.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
Just a different
Just
form
like
of
a
a llama.
smaller llama.
Yeah. And then
No one needs that big of a llama. Just give me an alpaca.
And
Where do llamas live?
I don't know. I just think like in the
don't
mountains,
know.
maybe.
But like in what mountains?
They're like the least intimidating version of a goat.
Yeah, 'cause they're all fuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy head.
I'm just
no
here to
hair.
hang, guys. I don't need a headbutt anyway. Oh, they
Yeah,
just
goats are
spit. Yeah, they
evil.
don't headbutt. They just spit.
That's funny though.
It too.
It's kind of charming. Any animal that spits, I'm pro that animal.
Yeah.
Like poison dart frogs. I did have an obsession with poison dart frogs when I was a kid. I was
Yeah.
like, they're so dangerous. Ooh. Because they're on like a Animal Planet. Like, remember that show, The Most Extreme?
I think I know what you're talking about.
They had
Yeah.
the most
Like-
dangerous frog.
Like your science teacher, she was hungover. She put that on. I've seen those. A
all
few
of
times.
my science teachers had.
There was one grade. I
Percocet
can't remember what
addictions.
grade. I think it was
No.
like 6th grade. My science teacher in 6th grade. I swear, like I kept seeing like that all the time. Maybe that was just like her backup too.
Well, I always had like hot male science teachers.
Yeah. You know what? I always had hot male math teachers.
I had mostly female math teachers.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
high school was all female math teachers.
You know what's so
Only one of them
funny?
was hot.
I always so in my high school, like the way how they level, like there was 3 floors, and I feel like the 3rd floor was like science, the 2nd was like English, the 1st floor was like social studies and everything. And of course, like all the social study teachers were male,
Yeah.
and like some of the gym was there too, like all the buff dudes. And I swear, all the fights. Always broke out on the 1st floor. And I
Yeah.
was always like, you are so dumb. Do it on the 2nd floor. No one, like, you think those English teachers are going to break up a fight?
Yeah. English
Like-
teachers are pussies.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I was,
Kinda.
maybe the only one would be the drama teacher, Miss Malik, that could break it up because,
Yeah.
like, I swear she could form lasers from her eyes.
Yeah. I love.
But I mean, the best directors do, you know.
like the guy in Whiplash when he's throwing the chair.
I just watched that not too long ago. See, look at us talking about movies.
Damn.
It's a feature like this part two. No.
I like how you get my movie refs.
I get it.
Word.
I just watched. Yeah, I watched Whiplash because I just did
God damn it, I
Black
spilled.
Swan, and
I just watched that like 3 months ago.
what? Did you like it? Do you like it? That's a fucked up movie. That's weird.
I was disturbed by it.
Yeah.
Because she was like going like crazy, and I was like, I relate to this a little too much. Natalie Portman's way hotter than me, though. I would smooch her.
She was a perfectionist. It killed her to be perfect.
Yeah. That ending I didn't really like that much.
You didn't like it?
I was like, did she actually die? Okay.
You should listen to my review on it and think.
Okay.
Let me think. And dude, since you just watch it, you'll understand exactly like all my references in it.
Okay. Word.
But yeah, I have a little. What I think happened at the end there.
Did she? Well, I want to hear your. I don't know. You go. What do you think happened?
Well, I don't know. Some people
You can
do say
spoil
they're
the
like,
movie.
You good?
Yeah, you can spoil
I can.
the movie.
Okay. I think she does die
Yeah.
because there's a moment where like you just hear clapping and then it just like fades away, and I feel like that's the last thing she heard before she died, or I think.
Damn. What a way to go, though.
Yeah, yeah, she was perfect, right?
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I want to live a long
She was able
life.
to do the whole coda and with a piece of glass in her stomach. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I can't even
I
get
don't
off the
remember
couch
that
without going,
part.
ugh.
She had
What?
glass in her stomach?
You didn't see that part?
This is a while ago. I did smoke weed beforehand, too. That was probably why I was like, this is too real, man.
You gotta go back. But actually, just recently, because of Black Swan, well, not really, because I've always wanted to. I just recently signed up for like a 6-week course of like ballerina, like being like doing ballet and everything.
Where at?
Somewhere in Pottsville. It was like there was like a dance academy, and they were like, oh yeah, we're doing like a 6-week course
Where?
and everything. So I just went yesterday for the first time.
How'd that go?
I was so excited. I was like, but they were like, oh, you should get ballet shoes. But they said ballet shoes, and I was like, I don't know if they're talking about like just slippers or if they're actually talking about like the pointy shoes, like the point and everything. So I just kind of.
Did you get the slippies?
I know I figured I was like better be over prepared because I was like I can easily get slippy. So I got like the pointy shoes.
Like going to the DMV, it's better to be over prepared.
Exactly. So I got pointy shoes. Dude, I broke them in. I had to crush the box. I had to like sew on
That's
like
what
stuff.
she
It was
said.
insane.
You
Dude,
said
it was
crush
crazy.
the box.
Crushing the box.
That's what we should call this one, crushing the box.
Okay, I approve.
I was gonna see if we had any boxes, but that one's too far away.
We're gonna crush this box at the end.
That's
how we're gonna end it.
We're gonna end it like I'm gonna do a body slam like WWE. Crush this. I think there's stuff in it. I would just like have internal bleeding if I like jump too hard. Are you a big wrestling fan?
No, not really.
Let's not talk about wrestling.
People who aren't into wrestling, let's talk about it.
I'm sure.
I appreciate people who do.
I like people who are into
it.
shit.
It's like it's a different form of. I didn't get it,
Yeah.
but I get it. Like I was like, it's a different form of entertainment. Like it's a show.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean.
There's a
like,
story.
Yeah.
I respect wrestling way more than like reality TV shows like the Kardashians and shit.
You know what I mean. Well, do you have like a trash TV show you like to watch or anything?
It was The Bachelor.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
yours.
I took mushrooms, and then I was like, I don't give a shit about The Bachelor.
So you haven't watched it since then?
I mean, I watched the finale with Clayton. He's an idiot. Susie, break up with him. You deserve better. Anyway, have you seen the show?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know what you're talking about. Like, I know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I just The Bachelor, I just can't get into it because
Yeah.
like. But you know what? When I was back in those VH1 days, I loved Flavor of Love.
That's before my time.
That's before your time.
unfortunately.
Rock of Love, dude. That was some real trash TV there.
Yeah. What's like the premise of that show? They're locked in somewhere and they're
No, like Flavor of Love's like trying to find Flavor Flav is trying to find love. So he like got all these like women in this house and like dude the fights that broke out, like the nicknames he gave them, like New York spit on pumpkin. Like that was like a big thing. That was a big TV moment, I remember. That was insane.
Pumpkin?
There was
Like
a
her
girl
actual
named
name?
Pumpkin and there was a girl named New York and
Like
New York
is that her stripper
always...
name or is that her
No,
actual
that was a
name
name that Flavor Flavor Flav gave the girls. Yeah. And okay, this is for everyone who's like older understands, but like, yeah, that like if you look it up, we'll have to, if you can, we'll have to put it in the promotion. But
we'll put in
there was it was a big TV moment. I remember like everyone was like talking about it or anything.
About Pumpkin.
Pumpkin spit on New York and it like broke out a fight and everything because Pumpkin got like kicked off. And New York was like, bye, yeah, bye.
Where'd she spit on her?
Like right, she got her right here. Dude, like you can see like the loogie was huge.
Yeah.
Like you can, like the camera picked it up.
Damn.
It was perfect. Yeah, that was trash. Late, I was watching The Masked Singer. I don't know if you would consider that like trash TV. It's like, you know, contest.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
I've seen some of those. I fell off. I haven't watched like the recent last 2 seasons actually. But
we were like the biggest celebrities on that show.
Yeah.
Like,
the biggest ones?
Like I don't watch it though.
Oh man, my favorite was Wayne Brady on there.
Oh, okay.
Wayne Brady was one of the contestants of the show and he actually won.
How do you win? Just
like you have to like so you The Masked Singer is actually pretty cool because like there is no like prize really. I mean there's a trophy you kind of win, but there's no like cash prize. There's nothing really like that. And like so I guess they get some type of celebrity, they like hide their identity. I mean like no one knows. Like, you know, they even like they get picked up from their hotel like all suited up. And they choose, like, I guess, like, some type of mascot they're going to... Yeah. And they sing, and then they kind of, like... I guess the best singer, like, goes on. And then the judges are trying to guess. There's a clue package and everything. I mean, it's like... This is, like, family fun and everything, I could tell. But it dies down quick. You can't have that much fun.
Yeah. Me and my parents used to watch, like, America's Got Talent, like, every year for, like, 8 years. And I was like... They just pick singers every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just American Idol with like a juggler thrown in.
Dude, I did my second comedy show was opening up for this freak show, and one of the guys on the freak show was on America's Got Talent. Yeah. You know what he would? Do you know what he went on for? Oh my god, I'm
guessing something with his nipples getting punctured. Or did he like a sword swallowing?
He like blew up his nuts. He put like he had this like trick where he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna put firecrackers in this bucket and then put like, you know, pull my pants down and put my nuts and balls in it. And yeah.
Was this recent?
No, this is years ago. This was when like it was Simon and Sharon Osbourne were on it. Like it was maybe like the very couple first seasons and everything.
Wait, Simon was
his name was
you mean Piers?
No, Simon Conwell, I think.
Simon
Cowell, yeah. I always do that too. I always say Conwell, but it's Cowell. I just said Simon. Everyone knows Simon. Yeah.
Simon.
That black shirt wearing motherfucker.
He's like the Louis C.K. of America's Got Talent judges because he always wears a black shirt.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a fun show. That was like it was fun to be like, this is my second show. Like I'm opening for this like burlesque freak show and everything, and
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't even remember my first show.
Joey Tepedino was on that show, and I think Kyle Neff and everything, and
I'm on a show with both of them in August? No, April. April, yeah.
What month?
I get my A months confused.
Yeah.
All right.
So I pulled up and I found the clip
for the people that you opened for.
Yeah, it's only a minute and 28. Here, you can press play there.
Hello. And you are? My name is Jeremy, or Cutthroat. And what do you do? I don't really know how to put it. I'm a genital daredevil.
A genital daredevil?
Yes.
Show us.
Genital, is that?
Yeah. I think he said genital. Just show us.
All right, can I get a hand from Nick, please?
Your cannon's gonna touch his pee-pee.
He even said that. He's like, no cannon, help me put my nuts in my butt.
Your job is real easy. All you have to do is stand there, light the lighter, and I'll do the rest of the work.
I don't like this.
Sharon. Good thing for Howie.
There's no way he was actually naked.
He did it.
Yes.
He did the damn pose. No.
I like Howie's.
Yes. Howie wanted to see this.
Good. Oh my god, he just like put off fireworks like in his nutsack.
Yeah, and then he did it at a bar after I performed.
Wow.
Talent, May 31st on
Huh. Interesting.
What'd you guys think? Would you?
I feel more enlightened after that.
Do you feel like doing comedy is less like?
No, I would never.
Yeah.
I would never set my nuts on fire. I just watched the new Jackass movie.
Yeah.
So many dick pain scenes. Like, they jumped on his dick with like a pogo stick. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, I get like $20,000 is $20,000, but still.
Yeah.
It's
I
more
mean,
than
I
that,
feel
but-
like at that age, like, what are they gonna do? Like, they're not gonna.
I don't know. If I was 50 and I was like, I'm just gonna like destroy my dick and my ball sack, I'd be like, I would like to have sex into my 70s, probably. Johnny Knoxville, he's. I hope his dick is okay.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of Jackass. I love watching the TV series.
Yeah, I'm praying for Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville's dick.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers for all the dicks of the Jackass crew.
Yeah, that they would be blessed with non-pain.
They should do like a survey and be like, guess which dick belongs to which Jackass crew.
They're just all like blue from like.
It's like one of those things
bruising.
where you have to connect the lines to like what.
Yeah, it's like a
Like-
school project. It's like in Spanish class where it's like they have like the word and then like you have to like match it to the picture, but it's just a dick.
Yeah, and it's to like, is it Johnny Knoxville's? Is it Wee Man's? Is it?
Eric Andre, he was in that one.
Oh,
the
he
new one.
was in that. I didn't see the last one, but I have been watching all of them and everything.
I'm like scared now to watch the other ones. Because there's like so much. It's like 20% of the movie is just like dick stuff.
Have you seen do you remember watching the TV series?
I wasn't allowed to.
Oh my god,
I
those.
occasionally would watch it secretly in my parents' bedroom while they were away, and then I like would quickly change to like the 700 Club or something. Same with the Simpsons. Like Simpsons, if I had a free TV where like the Simpsons were on at like 5:30 p.m., not a.m.
Yeah.
But those were great days.
Those are, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. I always loved the TV series because I don't know, they just did so much, and
Yeah.
there's so many good ones.
Who's your favorite Simpsons character?
You know what? I didn't watch The Simpsons that much or anything.
I thought.
I was talking about Jackass. Yeah, Jackass. See, we watched Jackass so much that. See, what year were you born?
99.
Okay, you're the same age as my sister. Now, my little sister, we didn't not like raise her on like I'm a 7-year difference from you and my sister, and we did not. And like when we were younger, we were just like she was watching what we were watching. So like she didn't watch any Disney, she didn't watch any cartoons. It was
Just
like
Jackass.
Jackass and like Flavor of Love. And guess who's a Christian now?
You.
She is. We didn't take her to church once, and she's the most religious out of all me and my sisters. Isn't that weird? But like we watched Jackass so much that her first words were her trying to say, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass." But she, like kids mumble so
That's
much.
such a long word.
Dude, it was insane. I can't believe, dude, she's smart though. But
Yeah.
like, she said that she would, mumble it. And you know how like when toddlers mumble and you're like, what the fuck did that kid just say? The parent's like, oh, they just asked like how your day was.
Yeah,
And you're like,
I talk like a toddler. I'm like, hey, how's your day?
yeah, like some kids do that and you're like, I don't know. I'm like, how did
Yeah.
that parent just understand exactly what that kid just said?
My mom doesn't understand me a lot. I do have to repeat myself.
Yeah.
I trail off. I'm like, hey, hey. I'm like, what? I'm like, you heard what I said.
I have to repeat for my mom a lot because she, I think, is like getting dementia and she's forgetting a lot and everything.
I'm sorry.
Or she's just not paying attention. I can't tell what it is. It's so early that I cannot tell exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like
sorry.
I've been in my apartment since 2011.
When The Thing came out,
When the thing, look how we wrap that around.
full circle.
But yeah, so when the prequel of The Thing came out,
You moved in opening night,
yeah,
9 p.m.
yeah, exactly. I was ready. I don't know why. I was like, this is the day. No, so yeah, I moved in since 2011. I don't pay for my heat in my apartment, and my mom still asks me, like once in a while. She's like, do you pay for heat? I'm like, Ma, I've been living there for 11 years.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, I'm like, a part of me is like, first off, why are you asking? And then, like, why do you care? Like,
That's true. My mom asks me a lot of things. They're like
but I think,
don't need to
I
know
think
about
my
this.
mom's just pretty nosy. My mom's
Yeah.
pretty nosy. And you know what? I'm pretty nosy, too. I get that trait right from her.
Like, how are you nosy?
I can eavesdrop very well. Like, if I'm in a restaurant,
okay.
I can hear, like, what a booth is saying, like, 2 booths over.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, listening. It's like, what is happening? Or also, okay, so, like, I'll be at work. I work at a gas station, and I'll hear, and I get a lot of travelers. I'm right off of 81, so I get a lot of travelers, and I'll be at my station, like, I'll be at the register, and I hear people back by the coffee bar being like, oh, I wonder where we can walk our dog, blah, blah, blah. So when they come up to pay for their coffee, I just go, oh, you can walk your dog right over there. And sometimes they're like, oh, wow, thank you.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I freak them fucking out.
Yeah.
And they're like, how did you hear that?
Yeah. Damn.
So,
you got them good ears.
I do.
My
If I
ears.
still don't listen to a thing my husband says, what's up?
It's funny. My ears are like, I know I'm gonna be deaf in like 40. I don't know what that noise was, like 40 years.
You were saying your body said 40, and I have to say it like an old man.
40. But I was like, you're definitely not gonna live that long. 40. But yeah, my dad's like 44 years older than me. He had me later because he was married previously.
My mom had my sister at 42. My little sister at 42, so yeah.
Okay.
I get it. I mean, I guess my sister gets what you get it.
Yeah.
Emma.
Should have
What's
her
up,
on next
Emma?
week.
Shout out to Emma.
We could talk about our parental age gaps. Oh my god. Let's talk about Pep's Pub.
Oh my
Tell us-
gosh, yes. I'm so, like, Tyler, I'm so happy that you're one of the only few comics from this area that actually come out.
Yeah.
And you've been coming out pretty regularly lately.
I've been trying to. I can't come out this Friday, but I'm gonna keep.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Fridays is a weird day because it's either like no one has nothing going on or everyone has something going on. So like sometimes we'll get like a huge sign up list of like, I mean, to me a huge is like 13, 15 people.
Yeah.
But normally it's like maybe 7 people. That's why I like, hey guys, if you're listening to this
Yeah.
and you come out to Pep's Pub, if you're listening to this, give me the promo code Pink Hoodie Podcast, and I'll give you 5 extra minutes.
Damn.
I'm that on.
We're gonna. That's going in the promotion.
That's how you get comics
Reel
to come
them
out,
in.
dude. You're like, I'll give you a stage time, dude.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like anyone actually listening to this, like they're hungry for comedy. Like there's
Yeah.
always a good crowd there, right? Like the
Yeah.
bar's always listening
Yeah.
or anything.
I love
like,
how you can smoke cigarettes.
oh my god, that's another thing too.
I feel like that turns some people off. But
It does. You know what? And
I love it though.
in a way, like it works and it doesn't because like
Yeah.
sometimes it's a good way to get comics to come out, but then sometimes it's a bad way to get audience members to come out.
True.
The ones that are like see, Pep's Pub is the diviest bar you could probably do comedy in. The drinks are so cheap, you can't pay by card.
Yeah. That is true.
There's an ATM there. It's cash only.
I'm so glad I don't drink anymore because I'd die at Pep's Pub probably.
Dude, seriously, every time there's like a huge sign up list, like people are just buying shots because like it's
Yeah.
probably the cheapest place you could buy shots at an open mic.
How much are the shots?
Way cheaper than going to the HMAC. I went with my friend to the HMAC. 3 shots of Jameson cost us $21. They were huge though too. I was like, why
Yeah.
are you making this like? I mean, I don't know. Like, are they not allowed to give shots? I was like, why? I feel like this is just a big amount of Jameson.
Yeah. So
I
if
mean,
you
I
like-
don't know.
if
That
you like cheap
someone might be
booze-
like, "Bitch, what are you talking about? That's a regular price." I'm sorry. I'm just like, I come from dirt cheap.
No, me too. We used to you should see my basement before we redid this house because we would just have giant boxes of cereal and reduced price things that my dad would buy, just whole grain brand cereal, just generic. And I was like, Dad, this is it was very cheap food, and my dad would just eat it all the time, and we would usually get discount grocery stores and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't like paying extra for unnecessary
Dude,
shit.
I'm always rocking Aldi's.
Hell yeah, I was just there with my mom.
Yeah.
She was Tyler, do you know how to put like the quarter in and get the cart? I was like, yes, Mom. I'm not 5.
You know what's awesome? Lately, when I go there, someone is so lazy they don't even want to take their cart back, so they leave like the quarter in there. I go, I just made 25 cents.
Yeah. I love quarter is probably my favorite type of change.
It is a good change.
Don't give me a nickel. I gotta get 20 of those to.
You know what's a good one though? You know, so I like
the
using quarters.
Sacagawea one.
No, I was gonna say.
That's
Well,
a good
those
one,
are
too.
good. Yeah, of course, the dollar coins are probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
But the best way to save up coins is because we always are using quarters. We need parking meters. We need to wash our car out. We need to do laundry. Whatever the reason we need to use quarters.
Gumball machines.
Yeah.
Me mainly.
Yeah, exactly. But like me and my husband, we started collecting dimes, and if you get a 2-liter bottle of soda and fill that up with dimes, like all the way, it's like $700-800.
Really?
Yeah. So me and my husband, we would just like
They're gonna
put
be like
all
$70. Damn.
No, think of a 2-liter bottle of soda and think of a dime,
They are pretty small.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Listeners, we all need to use our quarters, but you're not using your dimes. Start saving your dimes. Start collecting. And I'm telling you, like me and my husband just put that towards like a vacation. And if you think about it, you're like, I can put 30 cents away every day for a vacation. Right? That's easy.
That is true.
I'm here for your saving tips.
I
people.
suck at saving money so bad.
We do too. And I'm like, if it wasn't for change, I don't think I would have any savings account.
I have 1 cent in my savings account right now.
Really?
That's enough. That's how much I need to keep it open.
For the longest time, I didn't have a savings account. My first bank was at my first job. I had Wells Fargo. I loved Wells Fargo. It was awesome.
And then they
lied
about everything.
No, that was Wachovia. No. I had Wachovia. That's right. It was Wachovia, and then it was switching over to Wells Fargo. That's right. I love Wachovia. They were awesome. But the week they were switching over to Wells Fargo, I went like negative $1, and Wachovia always had this thing. They're like, oh, if you put it within 24 hours, like you won't get a fee.
Yeah.
Well, somehow Wells Fargo, they were like, oh, this is like $130 fee, like a fine, like a fee, like overdraft fee. And at the time, like, I was like, I don't have the money to pay for this. Like, I literally only work, like, a couple hours a week and everything. And my mom got on the, because I was, like, 16.
Like, do you fucking pay for your heat at home?
Yeah. She's like, you pay for your, no, but my mom, yeah, that's like, I was like 16, and my mom got on the phone. My mom's really good at, like, talking to people on the phone. Like, how about you do this? Like, you know what I mean?
It's very persuasive.
She was able to get them to, like, waiver the fee. That's and then, like, a couple days later, someone called me up, and they were like, well, if you don't pay this, we're going to close your account. And I'm like, close it!
Yeah.
I was like, I don't, like, you're, like, why? Like, I don't know. Like, a part of me was like, you're just dumb. You're dumb that you just said that. Yeah. Like, because if they did waiver it, I probably, and, like, they didn't get their money anyway. So.
Yeah, good. Fuck them.
Fuck Wells Fargo.
Hell yeah. I think I'm a socialist now.
Fuck the bank. Yeah, when anyone says fuck the banks, that's what I give them that story. Even though they're just like, you were just irresponsible.
Yeah. I don't know. After this whole like mushroom thing, I think I've actually become like a socialist a little bit.
What is your biggest thing, you think?
My biggest thing
of being like a socialist, you think? Or like if you had it, like, let's just say they were like, Tyler, we'll give you one thing to change. What would it be?
About socialism?
I don't know. Not like so, but like what socialist idea do you have that you were like?
I mean, like better like working conditions and like.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know. People are overworked like a lot, especially in like big businesses, and like I don't even know if that's just like a socialist thing, but like
it is
more like help from like the state, I guess. Yeah.
My thing is,
I'm not smart. I don't know anything.
Dude, I'm not smart either, but I've learned I talk to a lot of people. That's the best thing you do. Just talk to a lot of people and just like, you know, because I like to ask that people too. It'd be like, if you could change one thing, what would it be? And for me, universal healthcare. I know people are gonna jump down my throat, but listen.
Nah, this is a very chill.
This chill
podcast crowd.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm a guest. This might get around. This episode, no. You're probably gonna lose.
I will
listeners.
Not. No, I'll be nice to Sarah. Don't.
No, I think.
I'm right there with you though.
Dude, okay, so listen, like, okay, here's the thing: insurance companies are like the devil. If there was a devil, it's
true.
them.
Except when they pay for the 6,000.
Yeah.
That aside, they are.
But like, what? Okay, so what did they do for you?
They paid for like.
No, but like,
almost
what
all of it.
was? You said they just like put fluids in you and everything.
They like sobered me up with like drugs,
Yeah.
and then they like kept me there and like monitored me for like a little bit.
Do you really think that was worth like? I mean, no one did. Yeah,
I didn't want to
It
go.
wasn't worth that. Yeah, but it wasn't
I was
worth.
forced.
It wasn't worth the $8,000 that they were charging you. No
No.
way. No way.
Yeah,
They just overprice. They just take advantage of it because they know insurance companies are gonna pay for it.
I know.
But they don't give like a discount for people who are like paying cash. So it's
Yeah.
like, what's the point? But
I'm changing mine back. That'll be universal healthcare if I could
Yeah.
do one thing. I don't know. The
everyone
police-
deserves to at least.
Yes.
Michael
100%.
Moore years ago, back in like I think it was 2006, he did this documentary called Sicko, and
I have heard of it. I have not seen it.
and it changed. I watched it when I was young, and it kind of like really changed of like because there's this guy in the beginning, he's talking about he's all like, oh well, I don't have insurance, and I was like I was doing handiwork, I had my own job, and I
Yeah.
sawed 2 of my fingers off, and they said, well, this one's 10,000, this one's 8,000, so which one do you want to save? And of course, you can only save like 1 finger. Like, doesn't that
Damn,
suck?
that does
And
suck.
then, so my brother-in-law, he used to work at the same place my husband worked, at this foundry. And they dealt with like a lot of train carts.
What's a foundry?
Like,
I don't know.
like
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 trains?
smolding and
Smolding.
like smolding, making cores. It's a very manly job.
Okay.
my
So I wouldn't
husband
know anything
would
about
come
it.
home and
I
like
wouldn't know anything about it.
so dirty. Well, once again for the older people.
I mean, 'cause you
Founder
said-
work is
you
very
said it was a manly job. And then I
very
said-
manly job. Yeah.
I said I wouldn't know anything about it. Never mind. Continue.
But yeah, so my husband worked the same place where my brother-in-law worked at this foundry. And my brother-in-law had to deal with like emptying the rail carts, like the train carts that came on.
Yeah.
And this happened on Valentine's Day. I remember because I got the call and it was so scary. It was really muddy and raining that day, and he lost his footing, and the cart was moving and just slowly ran over his 1 foot. So he
Damn.
only has 1 foot.
Fuck.
It happened at work, so you get workers' comp. So until he got his prosthetic, he had to use crutches. And, like having 1 leg, you're going to use those crutches a lot. It's not like when
Yeah.
you like bust a leg and you're like, oh, I can kind of
Yeah, I
hobble
can just
around. Like,
roller skate on one roller
you
skate
when you
for
are
a bit.
missing a leg, you need crutches to move.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So the insurance, but after a while of using them, they started slipping and being unstable. So he had to put a file for a new one. Like he had to be like, oh, I need to get a new pair of crutches.
Yeah.
So he called this insurance company, and he was like, hey, yeah, I need new crutches, blah, blah, blah. And the lady was like, okay, well, we'll put a claim in and see what comes back. And then he goes, yeah, workers' comp is covering it. Oh, okay, we'll just put your order in right away.
Damn.
Dude, how much are crutches? Like $200? I fucking pay out of pocket for a
Yeah.
person with with 1 leg to have crutches. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, like, insurance companies, like, they put a claim in? What is that? Like, I don't know. Ever since
don't know.
and then actually, I'm sorry, I don't want to
No,
seem
you're
like I'm
good.
getting on a rant, but I'm just like, there's just stupid reasons of why, like, insurance don't work for us.
Yeah.
One of my customers at the truck stop, he's a truck driver, and he was like, oh, I had to go get, my yearly physical that gets paid for by insurance and everything, and blood work and everything.
Yeah.
He was a day early
To his physical.
for his physical.
Yeah.
So they had to, so they were like, well, you have to come back tomorrow if you want to get the blood work done for free. And it's like, with everyone's busy lives, like, you can give, like, a 5-day grace period. Like, it's
Yeah.
literally the next day. So he
Yeah.
had to, like, reschedule all this, like, truck stuff to, like, go get his blood work done to be paid
Yeah.
for. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck
Yeah.
insurance companies.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Never mind. I hate insurance companies now.
And you should, too.
Except for when they helped me out that one time.
They didn't help you out.
I mean, if my parents didn't have insurance, I would be fucked.
But that shouldn't matter.
I know. It shouldn't. I agree.
know,
I agree. It
know.
shouldn't matter. Yeah. Honestly, if I could change anything, like, that sounds good. And also, like, police, like, reform, too.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to get into it, but I'm not a giant fan of... I'll talk about this after my court
After
date.
the court date.
Yeah.
We'll
It
talk
made-
about
it
it on
opened my eyes.
Dunston Checks In.
Yeah. It just gets, like... Like we're talking about like a kids movie, and then we just talk about police report.
Police should
Like, this reminds me of when I got tased. No.
Look
But,
how cute Dunston is stealing those pearls. And the police are bastards.
100%. But yeah, we probably got like 10 minutes left. Yeah. Word.
10 minutes.
Is there anything else you wanted to?
I was just gonna say, yeah, Logger Laughs. Check out Logger Laughs. It's every Friday. Perhaps, but I think we started talking about smoking in bars, and then
Oh yeah.
and then it went off the rails there and everything. Yeah.
What should we talk about to like wrap it up? I'm probably gonna cut this part out when we're talking about what we should talk about.
I gotcha. Do you have anything upcoming?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll talk about it at the end when we do the plugs.
Okay.
Even though we've already done it, but yeah.
Let's talk about your
Sorry,
rest of the day. What
I'm
are you doing?
blanking. Sorry, I haven't.
What are you doing for the rest of the day here?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Probably gonna edit podcasts.
Gotcha.
Maybe
You're gonna check out that Please Hold.
Yeah, 18
on HBO
minutes
Max.
long.
That's a good one.
That's just the drive to church. My old church. Oh yeah, you were saying that your sister was religious. Tell me about that, because my brother is very religious, and
Yeah.
I am not. I don't know what you believe now, but
Ooh, I'm a big karma believer.
okay.
Oh my god. Actually, I could like wrap up the last 10 minutes on karma.
On karma. Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
Do you know anything about karma? Or,
I do.
You know,
I
she's
had like a
bitch?
brief. Yes, I had like a brief like new agey phase. Not a lot of people know that. Like like Ram Dass, the spiritual teacher guy. He went to like India and then,
I think I know you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, like I read like 3 of his books, and like karma is a big part of his philosophy and stuff.
I think no matter what religion you believe in, I think if you
Yeah.
also believe in karma, it just like amplifies like your better teachings and everything. Like,
Yeah.
so I always tell people like, I don't know, like I'm always preaching, like
Mm-hmm.
in a way. And okay, like I always think the universe, like karma works with the universe, and there's always like, you know how people are like, oh, God was sending me a message. Well, I think it's more like the universe is sending you a message. Because aren't things like when a coincidence happens, like aren't they just so, you're like, how could that have happened?
Yeah.
Or
that is true.
like, okay,
Usually it's like when I'm like listening to like a song, and then I'm like, man, I wish this song would come up, and then it comes on.
yeah, right, or
But
just,
to be fair, I also listen to like the same 8 songs. So for me,
you know what? Okay, so literally before I left here, I was trying to find my shoes, and I could only find the one of the shoe, which I think is always worse. I think it's always worse when you're trying to find one shoe.
Look, I'm wearing 2.
He has 2 separate shoes too.
Yeah.
We'll have to put that on the flyer too.
Yeah, so I wanted to run and get them, but I don't want to knock over this couch.
But yeah, I couldn't find my one. I had one shoe, but I couldn't find the other, and I was like, and.
Yeah.
But where I found my one shoe was near a pile of dirty laundry I just had on the floor, and I've been just avoiding it all day. So you know what I did? I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get this laundry, put it in a basket. There's the other shoe.
So
I feel like I got rewarded by doing something I was avoiding to do. You know what I mean? Like, there was my shoe.
That's true.
I mean, is that just like a stupid coincidence?
But my
or...
cynical brain is like, you were just lazy, and then you forgot, and then you found
But I got rewarded.
Because I do that too. I'm like, where's my toothbrush? I'm like, oh, it's in my bed because I haven't slept in 5 days. I don't know. I know what you mean though. I don't know if I believe in like I don't know, because I see like bad people getting like rewarded a lot.
They get their moment. See, that's the thing. People,
I know, but
like,
it's like
not like I have anything against Christians, but my thing is,
this is a house of God.
I
God
know.
damn
That's why I
it.
said that. I was like, I don't have anything against
God
Christians.
damn it.
But I think when they go to like, confession, I think, say how many Hail Marys and then you're good or whatever.
That wasn't
I feel
what
like,
we were.
I feel like that is just like the easy way out, because that's the thing. Like, I feel like if you do one terrible deed, you have to make that up with good deeds.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, and here's the thing, you may always think like, oh man, like this person's doing so much better, like what, and envying them.
I don't like envy
you
people
can't
as
like
much.
you can't worry about anyone else, or you're not going to succeed. Like you're not going to like if you're always dragging on the back. Like perfect example.
I'm not like that though.
My husband my husband was working at that foundry for a lot of years. And he was like trying to ask for a raise, and they weren't giving it to him. And so he was like, whatever. So he quit and got a newer job. Mm-hmm. But you know how when you've like worked at a place for a while, and you kind of like want to show, I don't know if this is just like the type of person we kind of are, but and maybe if anyone listening to this can relate. But like, do you ever leave a workplace and you're like, I hope they fall apart without me. I hope they don't. You can't, like, I know, like, someone here I know agrees with me. I know.
I've had...
You've had that feeling,
yes.
right? I've had that
But
feeling
was, like,
plenty of times leaving a job, too. Like,
I was such, like, a shitty employee that I knew they'd be fine. So, I've never been like...
But I think everyone has felt like that. They're like, if they
like
left a band, or if they left, like, some type of group chat, or whatever it is.
My improv
like
team and Slippery Rock. Man, this improv team that is free is gonna be a little less jolly. Yeah,
or if anyone runs a show or a mic and like someone else took it over, and part of you is like, oh man, a part of you is like, I hope they fall apart without me, and they come running back. Like you can't have that negativity because you're holding on to something.
Yeah, I'm
and for
like
you
that.
to grow and be like a happier, better person, you can't hold grudges. Like there is something about like. And like don't get me wrong, there's people that have hurt me, but I literally just said, okay, you've hurt me. This is the end of our, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna curse you no more. I'm just gonna be like, you're just out of my life. Yeah, like
That's
peace.
What I do.
Yeah. Peace it out, dude.
I have blocked a lot more people than I thought I would have to since college and since I stopped drinking.
There's only 2 people in my life I have ever had to like, you're dead to me. Yeah. And both of them, like, in a weird way, almost died, actually, after like, we've ended. Yeah. One kid got hit by a car, and the other one got a horrible drug addiction.
Wow.
So,
You're like a witch.
I am.
Like,
Don't cross me.
I hope they die and they're like, get some like weird illness that like no one's heard of.
Don't make me... You're dead to me.
No, we're chill.
No, we're good. No.
We're gonna watch fucking Dunston.
I know, right?
We're chill. You're not gonna murder me.
But yeah, so guys, I don't know if you're interested in me more talking about karma, hit me up at an open mic or wherever, or come to Peps and I'll get real drunk and I'll talk about it, or get real high and talk. Ooh, get me real high. I'll really talk about it.
I got you. Anyway, that's like perfect spot.
Oh my gosh, perfect. And you know what? Karma, good way to wrap it up.
Karma is a bitch. Yeah.
That's why you know what?
And her name is God.
God is a female, and she's a bitch. Because she's karma.
Okay. I'm open to different beliefs. I don't even know what I believe right now, though.
Yeah.
I'm in a weird spot.
But I don't know. I think a karma is a good way to live. Like, you just kind of have to... It's a good way to be like, I just got to worry about myself.
Yeah.
What's a good example for around me? Not dread on past, you know, and try to look forward. You know what I mean?
I have let a lot of shit go.
I swear.
Especially since I took those mushies.
I like this high-fiving. It's
I do high-five constantly. People are like, why do you high-five me so much during the podcast? I'm like, I don't know.
So
I like high
the
fives.
Listeners can know that we're agreeing. You know, they might see a fist bump.
Me
a
and
fist bump doesn't
Sarah
make
have
noise.
Been high-fiving throughout. That's what that clapping noise was. But anyway. Come to Lager Laughs.
Lager Laughs every Friday at Pep's Pub.
Bring your cigarettes.
Yeah, bring your cigarettes.
Bring cash.
Bring
only.
cash, yeah. And say you heard about this on the Pink Hoodie podcast, and I'll give you 5 minutes extra.
Wow, can I use that?
Sure, you know what?
I'm like, hey, I don't know if you know about the Pink Hoodie podcast, but can I get 5 extra minutes?
I'll give it to you. Like I said, no, like people are there.
Playing,
No, you can have it. I'll give it to you. But yeah, like you know, like I said, the people of Peps, they're hungry for comedy, and everyone that goes there does really well.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen people use their videos there.
It's a good room. Everyone's chill.
Yeah, and we have a tripod, so you can like set up your camera and your phone and everything, and you know. And if you have an Apple phone, I will record your set. And if you have an Android, I'm sorry, I don't have your video no more. I hate trying to send videos to an Android phone. It just never works.
Oh, really?
It only works like because of like Apple. I don't know. It's like
Oh,
something
'cause,
about like
like,
every time it like compresses it or it takes so forever to load, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm sorry, everyone that has an Android phone.
Damn. You're gonna get bad karma because you just shat on all
I
these
know.
Android people.
I'm sorry. I will try to send it through Google Drive, but it usually fucks up somehow.
It usually does.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you have an iPhone, I could just whoop, airdrop that shit.
AirDrop is the best. I'm about to airdrop this podcast onto my Android computer. Anyway, we're gonna. What's your Instagram?
Oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at whatisSarah. It's I post all my like upcoming shows and everything like that, so it's the best way to find out where I'm at. Got a lot of shows actually coming up soon, so here and there.
Me too.
I have a bachelorette party I'm going to in Lancaster.
That show?
It's just a bachelorette party.
Oh, I thought you were performing at the bachelorette party.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I might. I think I'm funny to those girls.
Steal the microphone from Peps and just.
No, we're gonna be in Lancaster. It's the 16th and 17th, so find the horniest girls in Lancaster.
just walk outside and.
I'm
look.
yeah.
What does that mean?
When
Just
you hear a
find
whole
them.
bunch of girls going woo, that's where we're at. No, so catch me at the bachelorette party, and then you can catch me sucking on a penis straw.
Where's this at? The Eden?
I don't know. Is that a good place for a bachelorette party?
It's like mad expensive though, but yeah.
Ugh, I don't want to pay that much.
Yeah, don't.
Sorry, Katie. I don't want to pay that much.
Yeah, Katie, you're not going to the Eden. Sorry.
No Eden.
Budget cuts. That's what my dad says
If
all
one
the
of those
time.
bitches mentions that.
What if someone mentions the podcast and they want to do stand up? That's never gonna happen.
I'll give them 5 extra minutes.
Thank you, Sarah. I
Thank
appreciate
you again.
for coming on.
Yes. Oh, and you can also follow me on my YouTube channel at Sara Cartwright Comedy. I got
And
some stuff
a
going.
feature like this.
And a feature like this, available on major podcast platforms.
Hell yeah.
It's not all of them. Somehow I'm
This
not
isn't
on
on-
Google.
I should double check if I'm on Google.
It says I'm not listed, but then when I go on, it's like, oh yeah, you're listed. It's like, why are you telling me I'm not? Like, I don't know if is anyone listening from Google Drive?
No, we already acknowledged that they suck because
Yeah.
we can't send videos that way.
Oh no. That's
Anyway,
right,
fuck
yeah.
you, Google. Good night.
So long.
Thank you,
Oh,
God.
okay.